Well, Serome, you've brought quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I had to clean up my yard, so but no, on the serious note, pollinators are very important for our environment, and as gardeners, you definitely want pollinators around. So we know that their habitat is being taken up, so what we can do to try to help is to create a habitat for them. Now, this is what we'll call an insect hotel, and I have already basically started this, and I'm using recycled material.
Yes.
So all you need is a basic box frame. So this one is actually an old beehive, which is kind of ironic. So old beehive and scrap lumber that I've had around, even down to part of an old dresser mirror that I just had sitting there, so it becomes a decorative element for this.
Right, right.
Then you get to go around, and you can even send kids out. It'd be awesome to send kids out to go and scout for the materials to use to create your habitat. So pieces of wood.
Yes.
And what I've done with these is drilled holes of different sizes. So that is what we have already filled in this level here.
And you've put those in very tight.
Yes, put it in very tight, so you don't want pieces just falling out.
Yes.
So these pieces are in very tight. And like I said, holes of different sizes, because you got different insects that want different size homes.
And then you've got pine cones here.
Pine cones, great for things to just crawl in and out of and overwinter. Just branches.
Excellent. Make little nooks and crannies.
Nooks and crannies.
Now, would you put more than one thing in an area, or do you just kind of keep it solid like you're doing?
That would be a personal preference, but you can mix it and put different things in.
Okay.
The insects will find what material that they prefer, so they will find the area that they like. So what I'm going to start off with is, let's put in some of these, and like I said, I've got different holes and some with just one, some smaller ones.
People see, yes.
So
nice. So different varying sizes.
Yes.
Different drill bits.
Yes. So building this, you will need some different materials. Power saw will come in handy, but not necessary. It take a little more time, but you can do this by hand.
Right.
And it's just finding, like I said, a box.
Right.
Making a roof and making the shelves. You don't have to be elaborate. It can just be just straight square or rectangular shelf.
Simple.
Just simple is just to hold the material in place.
Here, let me help you so we can.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll get these in.
Is that the last one?
This will be the last one.
Okay.
Let's see if maybe.
Well, let's not. Okay.
It's okay, because
there we go.
we'll just put in something smaller.
Okay. And some of the insects will actually.
Yes, and some of them won't even use.
Exactly.
Yes. Once you put this in, they will go in between, and you can use. Yeah. And just
pound them on in. Get it tight. Okay. And let's move on to the next one.
Let's go with the bamboo.
Okay.
Now, bamboo, again, hollow center, so insects will go and find their way into the cavities and make their little homes to overwinter.
Plus, it's very easy to change bamboo out after the season, because we want to clean these as well.
Yes, and it's actually recommended, even with pieces of wood, at least every 2 years to go through and change it out, just so you don't carry over a lot of other insects or fungal diseases or anything like that through season to season.
I don't know if we're going to get all these in there, sir.
That's okay. I've had extra, always wanted to feel that I gotta have more than not enough.
Here we go.
So we are cramming these in, and the bamboo too, it just makes a interesting pattern as you have these sitting.
Okay, we got 1 minute left, so let's move along.
So we just keep
we want it to be full, right?
Yes, just be completely full. And then last, everybody has pottery.
Absolutely.
So you can even use broken pieces of pottery, and this will require being set up. But in this cavity, you can take in
some hollow stems.
Some hollow stems from your seasonal cutting from the season before. That can go in. broken pieces of pottery, and you have little nooks and crannies.
You can put some straw in too.
Straw can go in, pine needles.
Even some little rocks and
rocks,
things.
and I even have brought in a ceramic. And you can make it your own. That's the idea with this. You don't have to have a set structure. You can create this on your own and have your own little personality into it.
Fantastic. You know, I thank you because this is something we can all do, and I appreciate lending your creativity to make it even more spectacular.
Thank you.
So I thank you, and the future pollinators of this home thank you.
Exactly.
Yes.